Lesson 7. Know a stock by the company it keeps. Like people, stocks tend to move in groups. In this lesson, Bill O'Neill explains the importance of industry groups and sectors and how you can tell which industry groups are leading the market. Why is it important for you to learn to select stocks that are in a leading industry or sector?
First of all, sectors are much broader than industry groups. The consumer sector, for example, comprises a number of broad-reaching industries including retail, automobiles, and household appliances. Since 1953, the majority of individual stocks that were the real market leaders were also part of a leading industry group or sector at the time. For example, in recent years, when Microsoft was an outstanding winner, so was PeopleSoft, computer software. When Dell was outperforming, so was Compaq, computer hardware. When Home Depot began outperforming in the second quarter of 1997, so did Walmart and The Gap, all three of which are in the retail group. About that same time, Schering-Plough and Bristol-Myers Squibb surged into leadership, and so did Warner Lambert and Pfizer, all from the pharmaceutical area. It's clear that stocks tend to move in groups or sectors. When I buy a stock, I always like to see at least one other stock in the same group that is also showing strength. In addition to specific industry groups that are strongest at a particular time, there is another crucial type of sector move that you should learn to spot. Are big institutions primarily investing in the larger, blue-chip growth stocks, or the more volatile, less seasoned, small-cap companies? Late in 1997, the market shifted its emphasis from smaller companies to highly liquid, big capitalization stocks. With larger numbers of shares of stock available in big cap, better established stocks, money managers can get in or out of a stock more easily. It pays to be alert and invest where the big money is flowing. You can tell when the market shifts from small caps to big caps by tracking the small chart entitled Big Cap Growth Funds versus Small Cap Growth Funds, published daily on Investors Business Daily's Industry Groups page.
How do you spot such changes in leadership?
Here's what you can do. Once you've found a stock that fits all of the fundamental measurements of consistent sales and earnings growth and strong profitability, and the timing is right on the technical side, which I'll show you how to recognize, check the strength of its industry group. Investors Business Daily has a list of 197 industry groups ranked by their group's relative price performance, using all stocks in each group for the last 6 months. This table is comprehensive in that it doesn't just show you one computer industry. It shows you all of the specific subgroups of the industry. The software industry is broken into 6 subgroups, such as desktop, financial, and medical. You gain a much more defined and focused perspective on a particular industry.
Why is this valuable?
Because you want to be in the best subgroup of an industry. Perhaps computer services are leading and computer graphics are lagging. The top 20% of the 197 industry groups are usually best, and I recommend avoiding the bottom 20%. Investors Business Daily's main stock tables include the stock's industry group relative strength rating on an A to E scale, with A being highest. A and B rated stocks are preferred. This detailed information can't be found in any other publication. A second, and even better place to find the market's leading industry groups is Investors Business Daily's 52-week highs and lows feature, New Highs List. It's organized by sectors with the most stocks making new price highs. When you're in a positive market with numerous stocks making new highs, the top 5 or 6 sectors on this list will be your leaders. I check out this list every single day, so I'm always aware of what the top groups are and can spot when a brand new group shows up in the top part of this innovative list. Use of this list should increase most investors' performance at least 10 to 20%. The retail group popped up near the top of the list at the beginning of 1998 for the first time in several years. Anytime you have 30 or 40 stocks in a sector making new highs, that's a powerful clue you can't afford to ignore. Another special list in Investors Business Daily, entitled Groups with the Greatest Percent of Stocks Making New Highs, also provides valuable clues. It's in a somewhat smaller box located below the 52-week highs and lows feature, New Highs List, on the Industry Groups page. Historically, the drugs and medical, computer, communications technology, software, specialty retail, and leisure and entertainment groups have supplied more big winners than most other groups. It's also of value to consider the big picture. We won the Cold War. The US is basically a giant consumer nation, and we are leaders in the information, high-tech, and brave new internet worlds. Our baby boomer population is getting older, so now is a time when investing, leisure, and medicine become more important. It's also critical to understand that automobiles, steel, aluminum, machinery, airlines, railroads, copper, and building are cyclical industries that may make shorter runs when they begin moving up. Additionally, most high-tech industry stocks are twice as volatile as most consumer groups, and so they have added risk as well as potential reward. A third and fourth vital clue to market sector movement can be found on Investors Business Daily's General Market and Sectors page. Sector charts, which are listed in order of their relative price strength, and a small box, Market Sector Indexes, both will give you a good feel for where the true sector leadership is. A complete listing of industry groups and the stocks that make up each group is available separately from Investors Business Daily. The industry group and ticker symbol index is updated twice a year.
Summary. 1. Always pick stocks from the leading industry groups or sectors. The majority of past market leaders were in the top industry groups and sectors. 2. Many big winning stocks come from sectors like drugs and medical, computer, communications technology, software, specialty retail, and leisure and entertainment. 3. The industry group relative strength rating can help you identify stocks in the top industries.